Thank you for considering Ranger Home Care. We don't want to deluge you with paperwork, so we've put together a little informative presentation for you, just to help you understand how Ranger Home Care may be able to help you. So let me introduce who these people are. I'm Natalie, the one on the left. I'm one of the owners of Ranger Home Care with my husband, James. I'm a registered general nurse. James is the one with the bald head, by the way. Both James and I have been in the living care industry for over 15 years. We're also raising a family of 4 children. Our eldest, Zach, works in the office during the school holidays, so don't ever be surprised if you phone in and he answers the phone. We're supported by Tarek van Rensburg, our registered general manager. Tarek has worked with us since he came to the UK from South Africa when he was 18 years old. He started life as a living carer and has progressed up to being a registered general manager. All of us are available. We all have our emails, which is our first name, at rangerhomecare.com, and we all work in the office on a daily basis, so please don't ever hesitate to call us. I'd like to introduce you to some key members of the Ranger Home Care family. Some of these people you will meet when they come out to either assess you or come into the home to do spot checks, to do handovers, or to do care plan reviews. And these are some of the people who work in the office. You may well have already spoken to some members of the admin team who would have introduced you to Ranger Home Care. The other person that you're most likely to speak to is Christina Grill. She's our credit controller and runs all of our invoices for us. So what is living care? Ranger Home Care is a specialist living care company. We only do living care. We provide a carer to live in the client's home. They live there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They don't work 24 hours a day. They work between 8 and 10 hours with a 2-hour daily break. During that 2-hour daily break, most clients can be left. If not, we will partner with a domiciliary agency to provide that 2-hour daily break. Our carers work on a rota. They work normally between 4 to 6 weeks. During their time off, it is our responsibility to provide you with another carer, so you will never be without care. What will carers do? They'll do the washing, they'll do the ironing, they'll do the personal care, they'll do light housework. It is not a deep clean. They're not going to polish the family silver, but they will keep the communal areas clean. They will organise outings, they will go shopping, and most importantly, they'll cook good, nutritious, healthy meals and look after our clients' hydration. But those are the chores they will do. The empathy and the kindness they will also provide with the companionship. They will sit and read a book. They will have cups of tea. That downtime by a living carer with the client is just as important in order for them to build a really lovely rapport. We believe that clients never have to leave their home. We are end-of-life winners. We have looked after people and shared their care journey till the very end. Whilst working as a registered general nurse in the community, I met many people who were forced to leave their homes, their precious belongings, their gorgeous gardens, and go into a care home. They did not realise that whatever can be done in a care home can be done in a client's own home. We can do peg feeds, we can do BiPAP, we can do CPAP, we can get beds, we can get hoists. We work with the multidisciplinary team, Macmillan nurses, GPs, district nurses. Controlled medication can be given in the home. We believe there is no reason for anyone to leave their home. What is important is that you have the right living carer, and that's our passion. It's our passion to work with a team of people who work with humour, who work creatively, and who work with innovation, that they know when to fade into the background and when to come forward, that they understand that family and friends can visit at any time, and that they respect people's privacy and dignity, but that they always welcome them with a cup of tea. So how does it all work? Well, it's important that we meet you and we meet your loved one. That visit's a no obligation visit. Some people call it assessment. We prefer to call it a meet and greet because ultimately you're buying into us. You're trusting us with your loved one's care journey and care needs. So it's important that we all get along and that we can all build a relationship. If you do decide to go forward with us, there is what we call paperwork, even though these days most of it's electronic. There'll be a terms of business that will have the costings in it. There'll be a care plan that we'll ask you to help us build. There'll be MAR sheets so we can make sure your loved one is getting the right medication. All of this will be put on an electronic monitoring system called PASS. That will be on the carer's phone, and it will mean that they can see everything in real time. We can also see it in the office. We can see if medication's been given. We can see if hydration's been given. We can see if tasks have been completed. It's important for us to be able to do that because it's in real time. It means that we can update from our end as well. So Wi-Fi in the home is really important for carers to be able to run that system. If you do decide to start with us, we will come up with a suitable carer. We can set up a conference call between you and the carer. You can meet them, but there is a cost involved, so we would recommend a conference call. We'll work out the exact timings and the start date, and Christina, who I mentioned earlier, will be in touch to set up a direct debit and to take payment. Payment does need to happen before the care starts. Please don't forget that it is always a 2-week trial, so there is always a chance for you to stop the care. We hope you won't. We hope that we will meet your care needs, and we hope that it will be ongoing. We will bring the carer to the client's home. That's important because it's important for you to build a rapport with us in the office as well and with the care team. It's important for us to also make sure that everything goes well from the beginning and to complete all of our risk assessments. Once the care is settled, then we will also do regular spot checks and visits, and we will monitor the care. That's important. So our telephone number is an important number to remember because we're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We know everyone shouts about how good their service is, but we thought that we had to join in. So here's just a few comments for you from some of the people that we have helped, from family and also from adult services who we also work with, as well as CCGs. I suppose the final thing to touch on that most people talk about is the cost. The cost is variable. It depends on the level of need. It also depends if there's one person or two people. But from our point of view, it is a weekly cost, and the only other costs involved is bank holidays, where it's double the daily rate, and carer's food. Your carer does need feeding, so we recommend that your weekly food budget increases by about £40 a week. And that's it. That's Ranger Home Care. I hope I haven't bored you too much, and I hope that I've been able to answer some of your questions. However, if you have any more, please email James, this is his email, or myself, I'm Natalie at Ranger Home Care, or call into the office where someone will be happy to help you. As I mentioned before, the next stage is for us to come out and meet and to discuss your care needs. That is a no obligation visit, and it is our pleasure to come and meet with you and to talk through how Ranger Home Care may be able to help you. I'd like to take this opportunity to say thank you for listening and to say that I hope to meet you all soon. Take care.